I don't think anyone is ever ready to pursue their dreams. Even if you spend months planning and preparing, the first time you start doing that thing you've always wanted to do, chances are you're not going to be the best at it initially. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't start anyways. You have to be willing to be a beginner. You have to be willing to learn along the way. As long as you start, you give yourself permission to become great. But if you never start, that's an automatic failure because you never give yourself the chance to progress. I realize that in today's world, people often praise people for being great or ridicule them for being bad, but nobody ever encourages you just for trying. Like when I go on TikTok or Instagram, the comment section is either really nice or really mean, but it's rarely ever encouraging. I think this is partly because deep down, we all yearn to have the courage to try something new. When we see other people doing that when we aren't willing to, we become prone to resent them a little bit, drag them down for it, hate on them due to our own insecurity. But starting something new from scratch, that's already a great achievement, and it's truly admirable. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Chances are that pursuing the big visions that you have in your mind requires you to go against what other people think of you. Defying other people's expectations of you is terrifying, and you're never gonna feel ready to do that. Even if you feel this strong desire to just break away from what everybody thinks of you, fear has a way of tricking us into believing that we need just a little more time, just a little more resources, just a little more knowledge, just a little bit more preparation to start doing that thing that you've always wanted to do. But you don't need any of that. Start now. Stop taking your life for granted and just do what you want. Even if you have no experiences or no resources or you don't know where it'll lead, just start now. At any given moment, you have everything you need to achieve your biggest desires. You may think, well, I'm too young, I'm too old, it's too soon, I still need this, other people have that, I'm not good enough. Stop. Your circumstances do not hold you back unless you give them power to. If you don't allow yourself to have an abundant, optimistic mentality, you'll never be able to think of innovative ideas that will help you work around your circumstances, whatever they may be. Oftentimes, things that you think are holding you back can actually be the things that propel you forward. When there is a will, there is a way. But in order to come up with the way, you have to foster an abundance mentality and truly believe in yourself, your purpose, and the possibility of achieving your dreams. We often undermine the impact that our mentality has in shaping up our life. A successful mindset doesn't come after you've achieved success. It's the thing that leads you to success. This mindset allows you to overcome your survival instincts and ignore that discouraging voice in your head that's telling you to stay comfortable where you are now. It allows you to ignore the fear that you aren't ready or that other people will make fun of you. And speaking of other people, I am frankly more willing to embarrass myself in front of people who don't really care about what I do at the end of the day than to spend the rest of my life living in regret for not pursuing my dreams sooner. Besides, why would you take hate from someone who isn't where you want to be in life? You don't have to take advice or be affected by the opinions from people who haven't already achieved what you want to achieve. Your greatest inspirations, who are where you want to be, would never ridicule you for trying something new because they were once in your shoes. They were a beginner too. And if success found a diversity of people in the world, there is no reason that it can't find you. Everyone is equally deserving to live the life that they truly desire to live. Everybody has the ability to create the life that they desire. There are people who have literally rose from nothing to having everything. Even when their circumstances were stacked against them, they turned it all around and rose to success from zero connections, zero resources, zero knowledge in the beginning. Take social media, for example. There are YouTubers who have a minimal camera setup and still get millions of views. In fact, it's often the imperfect videos that are taken on a whim that often go viral.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God! What is that? Hi guys, so yes, I did that. And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee. And I was gonna get employee of the month. And that's on period.
These nuts. Got him! Got him!
You can't worry about the circumstances or the rules. Make your own rules. Do the best you can do with whatever you have right now. And that will be more than enough. Once you take the initiative to do something new that your heart is calling you to do, new opportunities and fortunate circumstances will just align and flow into your life. But none of that will ever happen if you don't start. So start now. Act as your most highest capable self because you already are that now. Learn along the way. The only person you should be trying to impress is yourself. And what's truly impressive is achieving your desires, not because anyone told you to, not because you felt ready to, but simply because you believed in yourself, you saw something that nobody else could see, and you decided you were not going to stop till you make it a reality. But the only way to get there is to start. So start now.